I have a heater on right now. When I go over there where I'm going to have my sale, it's going to be even colder. Let me get everything situated here on all of the things before we get started. Hope you guys are all having a good day. The sun is out a little bit today, but it's better today than what it was yesterday. So that's good. Oh. Okay. Oops, I did this wrong. Hi, Denise. I don't feel like May. Hi, Cynthia. There's my Cindy. Cindy, I miss you. Cindy, we're not going to be able to have game night Saturday night like I said that we would because I have to go up and see my baby. You guys want to see a picture? I know. Get over here on Vamp. Look, I got this picture this morning. I will share. Emma told me that oops. Look. Him smiling. He's the most beautiful baby. And I think he's going to have Emma and Mark both have a little dimple over here on the side. No, Becca, he's smiling. You know why he's smiling? He is smiling because he knows that his lolly is coming to get him. I keep telling Emma, he's probably like, where is that loud lady? That loud lady that, Emma was reading him a book and she was just reading. I'm like, that's not how you read to a child. You have to read it with a lot of feeling. And, I will read him stories and I will act out all of the parts. He's so cute. I can't wait to hold him. When babies are infants, they're good at cuddling. They're just like, you cuddle them, but they just kind of lay there. So my favorite baby age is about between 6 and 9 months, because that's when you can really start seeing their little personalities and stuff. They still can't walk and get into a bunch of stuff. They're still pretty somewhat easy. But, when they're little babies and you just watch them and they're just like laying there, and sometimes they'll smile and stuff. But anyway, well, I'm feeling like I got to get back into the swing of things again. I'm having a buyer's choice. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, I'm having a buyer's choice today. I think I might go live. Today's Wednesday, maybe a little bit tomorrow, because I have some things that I want to show you. Hi, Amber. Hi, Amy. So I don't know. We'll see. I started vlogging again today, but hey, 5 o'clock tonight, a new video. I finally got a video edited, and I'm not happy with it. Okay, I went to a brand new antique mall, which is a great antique mall. It's nothing against the antique mall, but the music was so loud. When the music is really, really loud. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Gerald. When music is really, really loud and when you're editing, it makes it really, really difficult. I did get a new microphone that I'm going to try a little bit different. Hi, Marilyn. And see, but it takes, like, I had an experiment to try to drown out some of the noise. And I was even using my DJI microphone, which normally works, but it was loud in there. So if the music is, I don't think I got a copyright strike, thank goodness, but it was loud. I have 2 more videos. Well, I have 1 more video to edit. I'm filming, I'm vlogging, and then I have another one for the Misty show, or 2 more for the Misty show. So I'm trying to get all caught up on everything. Normally when I'm wearing my microphone, Cheryl, it's totally fine. But I don't know if it was just really loud in there. Sometimes you don't even realize how loud it is until you're editing and you're like, holy tamale. It's a great antique mall, and nothing against the antique mall. It was just very loud in there. So I am trying to get, back on the saddle again. But to me, it meant more to me to take some time off to be able to be fully present, with Emma and Colin and the baby, and kind of, it's like cherish every little special moment. I will say too that I have been putting up things on TikTok. I might go live on TikTok tomorrow. So if you're not following me on TikTok, if you're on TikTok, I'm the Misty Show 1, just the number 1 on TikTok. So follow me over there. I am really, really trying to get, hi Karen, trying to get to 10,000 followers on TikTok. I'm almost at 9,000. So your loud grandson woke up his brother. What was he doing? Just running around being noisy? And now you got extra work to do, right? The thing is just to be loud. Then they get used to it, I suppose. Okay, well, I am going to go getting ready to go. Oh, wait, do we go? Yeah, we're live on Instagram. Okay, we're live on Instagram. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. So if you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, and you want to purchase something from the sale today, come on over to virtualantiquemarketplace.com. You do not have to download an app. You don't have to go. You just go to your Google, to your whatever your search engine is, on your phone, on your computer, on your iPad, on your tablet, whatever. Type in virtualantiquemarketplace.com. And then you will see that I'm live right now, and you click on that live. And you will be able to purchase things. The beauty of that is if you join Vamp, it's free to join. If you're wanting to purchase something, you enter in your payment information and all of that. And then no matter whose sale you are at, you are good. You don't have to worry about sending your information or your email to 15 different sellers that you watch. You are good to go. You might have to just, like, if your card is getting ready to expire, the seller might say, hey, you might want to, check your, it's happened to me. My card is expired and I had to go in and update it. But it's just really, really easy to do. And it's the best way to shop for both the buyer and the seller. Everything is safe and secure. We use the same payment processor as Amazon. It's through Stripe. So buyer and seller protection. It's great. Also, if you are interested in becoming a seller on Vamp, I am going to be doing onboarding next Saturday. So I have already sent out emails or not emails, but I've sent out messages through Vamp or through District, inviting sellers with a link to the Zoom. If you are a current seller and you just want a little bit of a recap, please send me a direct message, and I will send you the Zoom link as well. It's going to be Saturday, the 16th at 1 p.m. Eastern. So if you have applied and you check your messages and you I didn't get one, then you can reach out to me and I will double check your application. One thing on the two main things on Vamp. One of them is everything must be at least 25 years old. We do sell clothing and shoes and accessories here on Vamp now, but all items must be at least 25 years old, or if you're doing upcycled items, at least one of the components of those items will need to be 25 years old. We do quarterly, and I have an admin meeting on Monday, and we're going to discuss when we're going to do the next open season, which means you can sell anything for the whole weekend. Doesn't matter if it's new, old, whatever. Hi, Amber. Then the other main thing is we do require all sellers to host at least one live event each month. And this is just a reminder that if you have not had your live, we are giving you until the end of May. Okay, we've been very lenient. We started this in April. If you've not done your first live, we're giving you until May or until the 1st of June. And then if you don't go live, if you haven't gone live, your seller account will be deactivated. Duos count. You don't have to host the live. You just have to go live. and sell live, or just do a haul, do a chat, do a craft. The main thing on Vamp is we are a community. So the way that you are going to build your community and a way that you can make sales on your items that you may have in your static listings is to be present and to be live and to be consistent. So that's what we do. So if you are not interested in doing that, then Vamp isn't the selling platform for you. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you don't want to go live, you don't have to. But I will say that in a platform such as this, the more consistent you are, and if you're going live, you're going to make sales with your static listings. So that's how you get seen. That's just the way that it is. We're not eBay. We are a community-based social platform. And if you don't want to be social, then this isn't the selling platform for you. Yes. Yeah. Karen is my, can we just take a moment here do I have something that I can use? I did have my 30-second dance thing, but I don't know where here, maybe I'll try this. Hang on. Oh no. My gosh, oh no, he didn't. Hang on. Thought Mark might have hid these microphones from me. Let's see if this is going to work. Oh gosh, did he take the batteries out?
Power on. Bluetooth mode.
Hello. 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 Can we take a moment to say a big thank you to our admin team on Vamp? Okay. Can you guys? No. Can you? No. I want to be a man. I'm going to be a man. Because sometimes when you're a man, you get special treatment. You know what I mean? Let's take a moment to congratulate. Well, no, not congratulate, but to thank the admin team over on Vamp. Hey, Susan. How you doing? Okay. Oh, Willie. Let me turn this off. Got to turn that off because we don't want Willie to explode. Oh.
Can we get you to know songs? Can we get back to this?
Okay. Turning me off. Turning me off and turning Willie on, apparently. Turn off.
Power off.
Thank you. Power off. I got to get something a little bit better. But no, in all seriousness, thank you so much to the admin team. I mean, honestly, Karen and Amber and Jilly and Bug and Jamie, the best. I am admittedly not very organized, or I sometimes wonder, how do I have my own business? I have multiple businesses. I consider myself sometimes the entertainment and not the paperwork girl. So I have a CPA that does all that kind of stuff because that's not my strong point. So it is what it is, but it's great to have people around that actually enjoy keeping track of things. I got lots of ideas and a lot of big plans. You know, I still have like things that I've talked about doing that I haven't done yet. It is what it is. But anyway, I did cut my hair and I just washed it today. So I let it air dry. So it's not straighten or anything, but I actually do like my cut. 3 inches. When your hair starts to look like a witch's hair, it's time to get it cut. Okay, what did Becca say? It just doesn't work when we can still hear your true voice. Oh, could you hear my true voice when I was on the microphone? I'll have to see what I can do. I have to get a better celebratory thing. Okay, eventually I'll find something. Okay, so let's walk over to our starting point. I will say, thanks, Janice. I'm telling you what. I've been vlogging today, and I talked about this in my vlog. there is absolutely being a grandparent is the most wonderful thing. And you see glimpses of your baby in them. Like I look at him and I see Jaden more than I see Emma, you know? I don't know if it's because he's a boy or if, he and Jaden are about the same size and Emma was a little bigger. And so I don't know if it's because of that, but I'm telling you what, the most, even more rewarding part of it is seeing your children be a parent and the looks that they give and the way that they are with them and holding them and, just seeing how wonderful they are adjusting to being a mommy and being a daddy. I mean, Colin's my son-in-law, but he's my kid. I didn't give birth to him, but he's like my, but just watching them from afar and, like seeing Colin, get up and make sure the bottles are clean, and Emma, pumping. And it is just a lovely, lovely thing. I've said this before Grayson was born is, when your kids are little, that's a relationship that you have and you'll cherish forever being their mommy. And, but when your kids grow up and you can become friends with your grown children, that is that's the best thing in the world. So just watching them be parents is so rewarding, so that's, and I know it's just going to get better and better and better. So anyway, okay. It's just so rewarding. And I can't wait till he could, I showed him all my squishies. I took my squishies to Emma's house. Hi, Betty. So I could show him all the squishies. So I can't wait till we can play squishies together. He told me he wants to. He did. Okay, let's walk over to the station. I will say that I am trying to clean off that table over there because I'm really wanting to do something different over there. So I'm going to be doing, hi Kim, several clear the boards. And I put a price in, and depending what is still out there, the price for the clear the board may change a little bit because sometimes you don't know what people are going to pick. And sometimes I'm like, that's still out there. So, it might be a little fluent. So we're going to do several clear the boards, and I will be doing shipping tomorrow. All right. I'm going to unplug my iPad, leaving my computer there. I'm going to get my daily sip. But I'm really sad that I'm leaving my heater over there. Lord have mercy. Don't look at the crap that's behind me either. Good grief. I'm a TikTok shop affiliate. And if you know anything about that, when I got back from Indy, I had 45 samples waiting on me I got to get that cleaned up. That looks horrible. And I'm behind. So I'm trying to get caught up on all of the things. So follow me on TikTok shop because I am doing a lot of reviews and stuff. I'm doing like supplements and makeup, and I'm doing a swimsuit. What else do I got? Squishies, that kind of stuff. Okay. What do you say, Cheryl? When you get the itch, you getting the itch? Wait, who's getting the itch? Oh, the itch to get inappropriate. Hi, Picasso Cat. Thank you so, so much. Betty has 12 grandkids. Oh my gosh, Betty, I bet Christmas is expensive. Hi, Katie. Katie, I was thinking about this the other day. How much fun we had when we were all together. I need to plan another one. We just had so much fun. I need to get on that. When I get back from Greece, I leave for Greece in 2 weeks, and that means I'm going to be off because we're going to be there for Mark and I will be in Greece for almost 2 weeks. So when I get back from Greece, I'm going to be planning something, but we're going to plan another thing. Probably, let's say July. Would that be good, you think? July? I also was thinking too, I'm going to look into, I think that's a great idea, Betty. I'm going to look into possibly getting a, oh my gosh, yes, let's do that. Okay, I want to do that. But I'm looking into getting a bus, not buying a bus, but renting some sort of a bus that we can, or a van. I don't know. So we can all ride together. I don't know. But the thing of it is, where we're going to put all our crap. We're going to be buying a lot of crap. What are we going to do with it all? We need to have a van for our bodies and a van for all of our crap. Susan, I think, Susan, you and I should take a trip to Arizona. I don't know that I want to go to Arizona in July either. But who knows? Okay. Let's turn the camera around and I will show you. See, I'm a little rusty too. I got my bags here, got my bin here, got my drink here, got a pile of stuff. Now I'm going to start with the normal, a couple rounds of pick one, pick two, pick three. Emmeline, you were going to go too. You're going to get your butt up here, up here. But we need to go to Georgia because we all need to get IVs. Did you guys know that Emmeline's daughter owns an IV wellness lounge where you can go and get an IV to be well? So I think we need to do Georgia. Maybe we could do, I don't know, we got to figure something out. We'll figure something out. Yeah, so if you live in the Georgia area, I mean, Georgia's big, but if you live near Perry or Macon, does anybody live in that area? Macon, Atlanta, kind of. I know you do, Emmeline. Olive and Ivy. So follow Olive and Ivy on Facebook and Instagram. She's doing I think she's doing not a competition, a giveaway for Mother's Day. So make sure that you're following Olive and Ivy over on Instagram and Facebook. That's my sister Christy. That's her wellness lounge. When I went to Georgia last, Rachel and I, we didn't go to her IV lounge. We went to a different one, but we got, what did we get? B12? And you got something that you can get for weight loss and red light therapy. And what else can you get? I don't remember. Tanning bed. She doesn't have tanning beds yet. But we got spray tan. Not tanning beds. That's bad. Spray tans. Hi, Ronnie. I want to get I have never had a facial. I would like to get that. Anyway, okay. Let's flip the camera around. Because you know me, I can sit and chitty chat all day. Okay, this is the first board that we're going to do. We do, Carolyn? Okay, Willie. I was waiting for somebody to say something, and I should have figured it would have been you. Hang on a minute. I got to go get something real quick. Look at me. Me stomping. Willie, you're in timeout for 1 minute. Timeout for making that comment. I think I did it for 1.5 minutes. See, now if I put you all the way on 15 minutes, you would have had a frowny face. But I can adjust that. Okay, buttermilk and cream is here. She's going to make sure that you are being a good... Uh-oh. Okay, Willie, you can come out of timeout now. But just know that I got my timeout clock. It's right there. Okay. Okay, let me show you what I got. It's all kinds of stuff. Okay, this is going to come together. Look at that little couch, that frog sitting on that couch. So this is a little plastic frog. He's made in Hong Kong. This is like a little dollhouse couch. But yeah, isn't that cute? See, if you had this on your shelf, people will be like, you know what? Look at that. That's a calico critter. Is that worth $100? Is that vintage calico critters? That might be worth $100. It's fabric. I don't know, but you're gonna get the frog and the couch. These are gonna come together. Oh well, that's worth at least $15. This is a little stoneware. It's got a little boober there on that side. A little stoneware mug that says, "We won't go home until morning." And then you're also going to get this little, these would be great for your little mini shelves. What does that say? Gosh, I don't know what that says. It's some kind of beer. So you get that. Those come together. These two Wade Whimsies will come together. We've got Puss in Boots. And did you know that these have match strikes on the bottom? Those are those little ridges where you can strike your matches. And then, hi, Nikki. And then, I don't know who that is. He's a man in a top hat. You can see it's Wade England, but that is a match strike on the bolt. Those are going to come together. This dog reminds me of the dog that was in Fox and Hound. I don't know what happened to his eyeballs. If he's just howling, but he is just a little ceramic dog, hound dog. He doesn't have any damage. This is a spoon brooch. Hi, Still Groovy. And it is a brooch. It's not been polished or anything, but a little spoon brooch. This is a dancing clown. Horrible dancing clown. Look, he's gonna grab you with his big meaty hands. But it's a little his legs wiggle. Oops. He doesn't have a lobster claw. He just has a little hook on the back. This is a whole deck of brand new cards. Look at the little fairies on their mushrooms. They've never been opened. They are, oof, cover that up. That's what they are. Gold Circle, St. Paul, Minnesota, made in the USA. He's a dandy, right? They've never been opened. I can pull one of them out though, so you can see the graphic a little bit better. Aren't those sweet with the little mushrooms? All three, I cleaned out a little bit of my jewelry cabinet. I do have some pieces. All three of these are going to come together. Let me get my ring sizer so I can let you know. So this is like a spoon ring. And it is a size 6.5. 6.5 spoon ring. So you'll get that one and this one. They're not sterling or anything. They're just costume. I always forget which way. This one's a size 6. And then this one with the hearts. Costume jewelry. This one is a size 6.5 as well. So all three of the rings will come together. I'll show you. And that's what that one looks like. And that's what that one looks like. And that's what that one looks like. They all come together. I wear a size 5 now in ring, I think. I got to do something. My ring will not stay on my finger. When I'm doing my shipping, I have to take it off. These cute little bunnies are going to come together. I had 3 of them, but I broke one. Aren't they cute? They're just little ceramic bunnies. One of them went to heaven. Actually, I'm going to have Mark glue it. This is a like a Tolware plate with this. What is this, Emmeline? I'm not going to say the word. Y'all know what it is, right? That. I'm just going to put these on top of it. So if you pick the, ask Willie. Willie doesn't want to get put in timeout again. Timeout clock is over there. It's a cock-a-doodle-doo. That's right, Amy. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have moved my camera. Don't I tell you all not to move your camera when you're having a live sale? And there I go and do it. All three of those come together, and we'll put Dumb Clown over there. Okay. I've got several little bottles here. We've got this one here. It's made in New York with this little pointy lid. It's glass. Smell it. Oh, that smells kind of nice, actually. That smells kind of nice. I don't think this is Holt Howard, Willie. Is that what you were saying was Holt Howard? I don't think that it is. I still have some of the... This was... you're going to see this... A few of these things you'll see in my video this afternoon. Or if you are a member, you've already seen the video. This is... Oh, yeah. That is Holt Howard. This is just a cute little sunflower. It's a studio piece. CF did this. It's just like a little toothpick holder. This, honestly, if you had a charcuterie board, you could put your toothpicks in there. And it's just a little sunflower. But it would also look cute on your little printer shelves, which I need to get my husband and hang on mine up. I like this little guy, this little lusterware. He's also kind of the same thing. Just like a little pin cushion, toothpick holder, air plant holder, made in Japan on the back. This is Holt Howard. She's a single girl with her butt hanging out. And she doesn't have any flaws, but she's just a single. So you'd put your candle on her like that. And she stands fine. These two McDonald's guys are going to come together. This hat doesn't fit this one, but I just shoved it on her head. But I think she's kind of cute. But you're going to get the Fry guy as well. They need to bring this back. She'd look good in your hitch. I think you meant hutch. But I like it when people misspell things because it makes me feel like I'm with my family. I'm with my people. They should bring these Fry guys back. I think that was a good. And I don't know if Lisa is here. They should bring back freaking Mayor McCheese. Why did they get rid of Mayor McCheese? They should totally bring back Mayor McCheese at McDonald's. Here we've got a little pig eating corn. I think this pig has murdered somebody. That is a nefarious look on that pig. Hi, Melly. Oh, her head's a little dirty. I will clean her up. I am so sorry. Oh, and she's got a little bit of her price tag on the bottom. Who made her? Hang on, let me look. Probably was. Sri Lanka. She's made in Sri Lanka. But she would be cute in a 4th of July display, though, too. This is an egg cup with this very angy squirrel. I think that squirrel's had a gummy. Someone put something in his nuts. Oh, that didn't sound right. But it's just a cute little celadon green. Oh, what does it say on the bottom? Royal. Royal something England. Royal something England. And then we've got this. This looks like it's right up Melly's aisle. It's a little bisque jointed doll. She's a little loosey-goosey. You can definitely straighten out those strings. But this is her little face. But she'd be great in a summer display. She reminds me of those little... Remember the Ann Geddes dolls that were so popular in the late 90s? Hi, Mary. There's her sweet little face. And she doesn't have any damage as well. Other than her legs are a little loosey. This is a Venida adjustable hairnet. It is in here. It is still in here. That does not look very good. It looks like Someone's cleaned out their shower drain or something, but that is the hairnet that is inside here. It is a black hairnet. But the graphics on it are great. Okay, I gotta stand up now. You're gonna get this dolly with her crocheted outfit. Oop, her hat just fell off. And you're gonna get, look, there's Willie as a kid. Does that look like he's got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth? That was Willie's cigarette. His nursing bottle was his cigarette. But it's new old stock bottle, and I'm going to pair it with this dolly. So, because she is a drinker, and I bet you she's got a hole where she pees. Yeah. Look, she does. There's her hole. I did. I gave you one of these. You needed to have one. Okay, hold your bottle, dolly. And then this little swanky swig with the orange deer on it. Isn't that great? These are great. I use these little swanky swigs. This was a jelly jar. Originally, there was jelly in here. This says it's sake and a quiche. Maybe there was sake in here. I thought it was for jelly. Sake and shika. But, whoops, you're also going to get that. I just put stuff in here. And look, haven't you seen, it's like a trending thing now on TikTok is hand polishing your walnuts to make them into jade. Someone hand polished these walnuts and turned them into baskets. I don't know if these are walnuts. They might just be like peach pits or something. I don't know. But I mean, that's kind of cool, right? And then there's an itty bitty one too. So we're putting those in there. You get all that stuff. All right. So that is, oh crap. I gotta grab, I'm going to do a couple giveaways. So I'll do that here in a minute. Hand polished walnut. Look it up. Look it up because it's kind of fascinating. People will literally sit and do this with walnuts for, I don't know how long it takes, but I don't know. Okay. Lot number 1 is Buyer's Choice Pick 1 starting at $12 for 30 seconds and it's running. $12, 30 seconds, Buyer's Choice Pick 1. Thank you, Nikki Moss. Just like you used to get after Emily about get your baggies. I know. I got my baggies right here. But I'm feeling like I'm a little off kilter because it's been a while. Drink. Thank you, Melly. All right, Melly. Melly, I think I know what you might want, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong, Melly. That's what I'm assuming, but I could be wrong. Oh, the frog on the couch. I mean, he's pretty cute. He's pretty cute. All right. Thank you, Melly. All right, now we got to put something else there. How about we put this dog with the flowers? Little terrier dog made in Japan. It doesn't have any damage to it. The little flowers there. Put that guy there. So now we're going to do Buyer's Choice Pick 2 starting at $16 for 30 seconds and it's running. Buyer's Choice Pick 2. Thank you, Nikki Mas. These bunnies come together. There's the Holt Howard there. These the McDonald's folk come together. The two Wade Whimsies come together. Come together right now over me. Bum, bum. And and these little, that's upside down. The two little Steins are going to come together. Nikki Mas, what 2 things would you like? I know this probably. Holt Howard. Boop. Probably. I'm just assuming. I was wrong with Melly. And if you, at any time, if you win and you want to see something closer, if you can't make it your mind between a couple things, totally fine. I can show things a little bit closer. I'll put that back up there just in case that's not what Nikki wants. Nikki, you need a timeout clock for your grandkids? Okay, so this and the egg cup. That is a really pretty egg. That puppy isn't, I know, it's so cute. I'm going to put that in there really ginger. All right, so now I'm going to replace two things. Okay, how about we do, how about this little, what kind of dog is that, do you think? Is that a Boston Terrier? He's got a bone in his mouth. He's got a little bit of paint loss on the back. So we're going to add the little Boston Terrier there. And let's add, gosh, why am I getting all, I mean, it's not like I don't have a crap ton of stuff sitting. I need something that'll fit right in that corner. How about this strawberry shortcake doll? I think this is raspberry tart. She doesn't have her shoes, and she doesn't smell. I mean, she doesn't smell like what she's supposed to smell like any longer. But she's really, really cute. And she doesn't have her buddy. So we're going to add raspberry tart. She is an original strawberry shortcake doll from the 80s. We'll add her. So this is lot number 3. So lot number 3 is Buyer's Choice Pick 3, starting at $20 for 30 seconds, and it's running. Buyer's Choice Pick 3. Wade Whimsy's count as 1. We've got our little Boston Terrier, I think. This sweet little flower dog. The 3 rings, the 2 bunnies come together. These amazing cards with the, I hate that that's on there, but someone's going to take these out of the, oh, look, I can scrape it off. Someone's going to take that out. Okay, so we'll come back to lot number 3. And let's go back. We'll do lot number 4. We're going to do Buyer's Choice Pick 1 again. So Buyer's Choice Pick 1 starting at $12 for 30 seconds. Buyer's Choice Pick 1. Thanks, Willie. Move this a little bit closer. Buyer's Choice Pick 1. I don't know. If someone doesn't buy something from this, we'll have to pivot, or I'll have to exchange some things out and move some things around. I mean, I could do clear the board. Hi, Kim. Hi, Bob. All right. We'll put bag number 4 right there. The clown is a brooch. Yeah. He is a brooch. And he's got like rhinestones. I don't think it has a name on the back. No, I don't think it has a name on the back at all. Okay. So let me ask you guys what we should do. What lot is that in? Okay, so the way that Epic Flamingo, so let me try one more lot. All right. This is going to be Buyer's Choice Pick 2. So you can pick, when we're going to start this at $16, and you can pick 2 items of your choice. So if you wanted the clown brooch and you wanted this dog, or if you wanted these 2 bunnies, these 2 bunnies do come together. The 2 Wade Whimsies come together. The 2, some things do come together as a set. And then you get to pick 2 of those things. So let's try lot number 5, and then we'll do a clear the board. Thank you, Epic Flamingo. Sometimes it's all about just pivoting. So the clear the board, we'll do that next. Because I think that's gonna be next anyway. And then we'll have a whole new board. A whole new board. That's where we'll be. I really want to clear all this stuff out because I really want to do I'm going to move some stuff around in this joint. Okay, Epic Flamingo, thank you so very much. So you get to pick 2 items. So if you wanted the clown brooch and you wanted this dog, or, you get to pick 2 items off of the board. And then we'll do a clear the board. So And the dog with the lips. This one, I love how bright and colorful he is. The luster wear. Is this the one that you wanted? Okay, great choices. Thank you so very much. And I will be doing all of the shipping tomorrow. All right, so now I'm not going to add anything to the board, but lot number 6. Oh, no. Well, okay, hang on. We're just going to make this, we're just going to run this. Lot number 6 is buyer's choice pick 3, starting at $20. We're just going to run it. We can come back to it and it's running. If somebody wants 3 items before we clear the board is going to start at a higher price. But I didn't add anything. Well, we're just going to let it run. I didn't add anything. Should I add something real quick? I'm going to add this angel. That's angel vase. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we let that go, and then we'll come back to those numbers. So lot number 7 is clear the board. Clear the board. It's going to start at $30. And if nobody bids on anything, I'm still going to take everything off, and we'll still have a new board. All right? So you'll get, not this, I got to move Willie's timeout clock. You'll get everything on the board. This, the rings, everything. Going to start at $30 for 30 seconds, and it's running. You get everything you see. Willie, you remember when you, thank you, Emily. Remember when you used to be the king of clear the boards? I used to only do a couple of them. I'm going to try to do several of them. I might even get to one point where I'm like, I'm going to throw all this stuff in here because I really am wanting to clear off this area. I have a tendency to pile things up. Well, I can do that in a buyer's choice. Oh, I can do that in a buyer's choice. Emmeline, I'm not going to take these to Greece, so I am going to ship them to you. Emmeline's going to Greece. Those are really cool, Emmeline. You got your dog. You got the Wade Whimsies. You got the strawberry shortcake. You got the perfume. That alone probably sells for at least $15 on eBay. You got your Up to Something pig, your antique stein, your spoon brooch. That looks like a Disney dog. The little boxer. No, Boston Terrier. Angel. The McDonald's. Oh, I got to stand up now. I can't reach. The cute little sunflower. That would look cute with her on a shelf. The Venida hair net. Oh, filling up your bag. The baby in her bottle. And look, you even get little Willie. Right there. That's Willie as a child. And this awesome glass with the polished nuts on the inside. Okay. That's all Emmeline's. Okay, now we get to set the board again, which is fun. Okay. Yeah, it'll all be for sale again Friday night. This book is pretty awesome. Look at this book. It's Glinda of Oz. By L. Frank Baum. It's a Del Rey. Isn't that cool? I love the graphics that's on it. This is... I wanted to read this book, but let's be honest, I won't. Well, originally 1920, but this obviously is not from 1920. I don't know if it has a copyright date in it, but look at that. Isn't that amazing? So we're going to add Glinda of Oz. We're going to add in, this is a Boyd's Bear Rudolph. Underneath his little hat, he's a bear. Rudolph Boyd's Bear. We're going to add in, oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Oh, this, I want something big. How about we do, that's not, oh, here I got stuff here. This is another little, look at this dog. This dog is not taking any of your bull crap. It's got his eyes on you, Willie. That dog. We'll add in. These are going to come together as a set. These goobers, they're plastic. Look at that one. That's like my face on a daily basis. That goober. Oh, no. Do you sit, goober? Oh, no. Do you not sit? Oh, my gosh. I think he's supposed to, I don't know. He's not sitting up very well. But he lays down just fine. Those two goobers. Here, let's turn you around. Those two goobers. You're going to get these 2 perfume bottles. This one is Babe. You remember Babe? It still has some perfume in it. Babe. And I don't know what this one is, but it's got a little butterfly. So from the 80s. Those two are going to come together. This brought me back. I think this is a vintage 1980s Burger King toy. So like when you roll him, his eyes pop out of his head. Oh, that's Oscar de la Renta. That guy brought me back. I just remember him. You know what? These are going to come together. This guy is going to come with, I think this is Sarah from The Land Before Time. Also Burger King. They're going to come together. Let's see. These are going to come together as well. They need repainted, but they are chalkware little ducks. Do I have a third one? I thought that I had 3 of them. Let me check really quick. Because if I end up finding the third one, I'll be like, gosh, darn it, Misty. Okay, I don't think that I do. Let me just look down here real quick. No, okay. Okay, I was just double checking. So I didn't want to, but you'll get the 3 of those. I've got a sand timer with this is wood, this is glass with the pink sand. Ooh, that would look good with that, displayed with that. I want to put a piece of ephemera up there. How about we put in up there, as far as the ephemera goes. Well, here, we'll just do this book. Okay. I used my undo on this book and I still took that off. Do not, if you are selling books, for the love of God, why would you put a sticker on the cover when you could just write in pencil? Write in pencil right there. Write it in pencil. You know, this book, though, has beautiful illustrations. 3 things I ask. Look at how sweet that is. Look at that. This is the page that I really liked. She's feed the birds. I thought there might be, look, meow, meow. Look, there's the Nammer Amy feeding her little quesos, feeding her little kitty cats. Oh. Look at me, I'm washing the dishes. Yeah, this is a really cute book. It's got sweet illustrations in it. Oh, that one's like the one that's on the cover. So we'll put that book. Oh, let me see when the published date was on this. Frances Kavanagh, illustrated by Ellen Seeger. It's Whitman. And it is from 1945. Oh, look at that little pooties down there. Hi, Val. Okay, we'll put that next to that guy. These, you'll get all of these. They're cowboys and Indians. Look how little they are. Look at that. These are so cute. Probably a choking hazard. So I would be careful with letting young children play with them, but we'll put those up there. How about a pink elephant swanky swig? This isn't a swanky swig, but this is part of, I think it's Hazel Atlas had this line. So I only have one of the cups. That also looks good with that. Okay, I'm going to put this in because this, I don't remember, but this reminded me of when I was little. I had this one when I was little. Oh my gosh. It is, what does that say? Bunny Dunny. Is that what that says? I don't know what that, but we're not going to ask her because she doesn't remember. Her memory's gone. I had that when I was little. I want to say that it came in or with something else. This is a great piece here too. It is the Tupperware. You can put your pills in here. In your little, this was our puke bowl. That's our puke bowl at our house. Not this one. Ours is bigger. But Tupperware, and it has the lid. It's keychain. You used to get these at when you'd go to a Tupperware party. Oops, put that in there. Oh my gosh, I love these. I'm going to leave them in our bag. These are great. If you like advertisement pieces and fun kitschy things, these are Sprout. They are corn on the cob holders. Little Sprout. You could be like, those are my corn on the cob holders. I only got one pair. Nobody else can use them but me. I'm the only one. Okay, what other pieces of jewelry? How about a cock-a-doodle-doo brooch? This is what it looks like on the back. What does that say? Good Lord. It says Tiffany. No, it doesn't. What does that say? I think it's Sarah Coventry. I think that says Sarah. It says Sarah Cove. I believe. Anyway, we'll put that there. What else should we put? We got a little bit more room. I like to load it up. How about it? I feel like I need to put something in this. Oh no, here, I'm going to add this. I think that this was I don't know what this was. It's got this mother of pearl. Some of it is missing. You can see some of it right there. Hi, Lemmy Lemon. And the little, you can put your pills in that too. Move over, doggy. And let's also add, golly. Oh, how about this? Jimmy Carter as a peanut. I think that's what that's supposed to be. Jimmy Carter peanut necklace. Don't you want to wear that, Emmeline? I loved Jimmy Carter. He wasn't a great president, but he was a good man. Okay. She'll pass. All right, so actually we're going to go back to, if it'll allow me to. Yeah, we're going to go back to number 4. Buyer's choice, pick one. Oh gosh darn it, Misty. Buyer's choice, pick one, starting at $12 for 30 seconds, and it's running. Buyer's choice, pick one. Thank you, Lemmy. I might just start adding making things be together. Oh, good grief. Thank you, Lemmy. These two bottles come together. All of those go together. These two come together. And obviously those go together. Thank you, Lemmy. What one item would you like? I'm probably the next couple of weeks, I'm not going to do, well, it just depends. I might do a combination of Buyer's Choice, the green picks. Aren't those so cute? I love those. I'm going to be taking some pictures. I'm going to do some actual items for auction instead of doing a Buyer's Choice. So I'm adding, you're going to get all 3 pieces. These are I don't know, alabaster, onyx, stone elephants. They both have their trunks up. So you'll get both of those. And do you know what elephants like to eat? They like to eat an alabaster or onyx watermelon. So you're going to get all three of those. All three of those. I'm also going to add something else. These are little brass clothespins. Little note holders, I guess, but they are brass. And you'll get them both. All right. Okay. Oh, we're going to bring back lot number, you know what, we're going to skip around. We're going to skip around. We're going to do, oh gosh. Restart auction. We're going to do buyer's choice pick 3. Starting at $20 for 30 seconds. Buyer's choice pick 3. $20. Thank you, Fran. How you doing, Franny? Willie, don't forget. I still got your timeout clock. If we need to use it, we will use it. These come together. Those 3 come together. These 2 ducks come together. If you know how to paint, you can restore those. I want to say that they have a copyright on them. They might be, gosh, what is that? Miller Studios. All right, Franny, what 3 items would you like? These come together. Those 2 goobers come together. These come together. All those come together. Those come together. Those come together. Jimmy Cutter. Jimmy Cutter. I don't know. I mean, I think Jimmy, he was just a nice man. He's a good old Georgia boy. You get 2 more picks. Hi, Penny Sue. Oh, I'm glad the sun is shining there for you. It's not really, it's kind of shining here, but it is not as cold as, and it was cold and rainy and stormy yesterday. So, right. The Tupperware and the ducks. Good choices, Franny girl. Yeah, he was a good person. He was building houses for people up into about the time he died. Okay. Let's add some more things. How about we add some marbles? You're going to get all of these marbles. If you've lost your marbles, I've got some for you. These jade color ones are really nice. And then these are like crackly ones. Like they were probably made and then they were dipped in like really, really hot water. I'm just assuming. I don't know if that's how, I'm just guessing. Because I know with crackle glass, that's what they would do. So I'm just assuming. So you get some amber ones and some of the jadeite looking ones. Yeah, see, he was just a nice guy. So you get all of those marbles. We're going to add in this little dog. I'm going to add in with this dog. He doesn't look very happy about that, but we're going to put this dog with this dog. And you know what? We're going to also add this dog. This little Dalmatian dog. Oh, he has a little bale handle. So all 3, here, we'll move that down here. All 3 of these dogs are going to come together. And then let's add in, this is a really pretty, the Queen typewriter ribbon. You can also put your pills in there if you needed to hide your pills because you can open this. I think, can I open this? Okay, I lied. I think you can get it open somehow. I don't want to struggle with it. Gosh darn it, Willie. Get back up there. Quit falling over. This will look great in a 4th of July display too. Or if you collect royal family things. That's 1, 2. I've lost count. Well, I'm going to add some more things. How about we add in this owl? It's not an artisanry in Canada, but it's Zuni's made in Peru. Zuni's not made in Uruguay, but it's made in Peru. Now I can't open it. I get yelled at for opening things with my teeth. I do it often. Okay, and then do we have? Well, let's just stop there. We're gonna cheat again. And we're going to go to Buyer's Choice, pick 3 again, just because that's the number that I have on my, or the bag that we had. Why is this not showing up? Nope, Misty. Auctions, go back up here, move to stage. All right, Buyer's Choice, pick 3. You know what? Let me add something else. How about we add in a dapper troll? He's a Russ. He's a Russ troll from the 90s. We'll add you up here next to Galinda of Oz. All right. He's the groom troll. I don't have the bride. I don't have the bride. Or the other groom. All right. $20. Buyer's Choice. Pick 3. And it's running. Thank you, Lemmy. When I bought that, I thought I was going to use it with my Royal Family collection. And then I sold all my Royal Family collection. That tends to be what we do. We buy things and then we think that we're going to have like right now I'm finding like the deviled egg plates because I think I want to make a deviled egg plate wall. I have one. We'll see if I can find more. All right. Thank you, Lemmy. Hi, Holly. How are you doing, Holly? Is it a good day? Are you having a good day, Holly? I hope so. Lemmy, what 3 items would you like? All of these dogs come together. Those come together. Those come together. Wait, did Hound pop in? Oh, I know. I have Garfield, the red goobers, the groom troll, and the watermelon, and the elephants. Choices. I know I miss Hound. Groom troll, the goobers. Those are all coming to you, Lemmy. Okay, what space do we got? We're going to go back to Buyer's Choice, pick 1. I got 2 more Wade Whimsies. They're going to come together. This one is, I think that's Little Boy Blue. Again, these, oh wait, you don't have the ridges. He is Wade England, but he doesn't. Maybe somebody used him a lot. This one's a salmon, I think. See, the ridges, they're match strikers. You'll get both of these if you choose them. They'll both come to you. And then let's add in, these are going to come together as well. They are, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? This is transfer wear and it's Niagara Falls. Isn't this pretty with the sky up there? Central View, Niagara Falls, Canada. Royal Winston, made in England. Oh, I'll have to look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I want to go see Niagara Falls. I've never seen it. And then you'll also get this little souvenir of Niagara Falls as well. It does have crazing. This is transfer. It's not hand painted. So this is just like a little, I don't know. It's just like a little trinket dish. Royal Winton. What does that say? Trying to figure out what that says. Royal Winton, Niagara Falls, Perfect Point. And then they have that other stamp over it. I'm glad you're having a good day, Holly. Been praying for you, girl. There aren't any chips or cracks on that, but it does have crazing on it. Okay. We added that. We need to add a few more things, don't we? All right, let's add in, this is old and the tusks are still there. It's a hand-carved wooden elephant with a trunk up and both of the tusks are still there, which a lot of times they're missing. Isn't that amazing how someone could make that out of wood? And we'll put you up there next to your, you know what? That's going to come with that elephant cup. That's what we'll do. All right, and then we got some little tinies. We're going to add in, how about this? This is for your pills. I don't know why it has this handle on it. Like, do you need a Tylenol? And that's pretty, right? I don't know if it's supposed to have something in the middle there. It has a little divot there. But we'll add that in as well. Okay. Now we're going to go to Buyer's Choice Pick 1. So lot number 8 is Buyer's Choice Pick 1, starting at $12 for 30 seconds, and it's running. It is running. Buyer's Choice Pick 1. You think, Paige, a replica of a bed warmer. And then they just made it into like a little trinket, a hinged trinket. That's what it looks like on the back. I didn't see any markings on it. It could use a little bit of a polishing, but I like little trinket boxes, you know? I don't know. I always try to find a crumb catcher. Still groovy after all of these years. Is that a song, or did I just make that up? Still groovy after all of these years. I don't know. Still groovy, you won. Thank you so very much. What one item would you like? The timer. Oh, I was like, that's Willie's timer. You mean this timer. I like that it had the pink sand in it. And honestly, it would look really good with that Glinda of Oz book in a display. Thank you so very much. All right, let's add in something else. How about this? I showed these yesterday. Still crazy after all of these years. Well, I like group. Hi, Sherry. Thank you so much. Do you have kids? Grandkid? This is a whole bag of gibbets for Crocs. They're like summer themed. This is the one that I pulled out yesterday, and I thought that one of them said, enjoy my meat, but it says enjoy the heat. But you get all of them. You get all of them. And then I'm going to add in, this is a brooch of an M. There's no markings on it. This was mine. Misty. Put that down there next to the cock-a-doodle-doo. All right, so lot number 9 is Buyer's Choice Pick 2, starting at $16 for 30 seconds, and it's running. And it's running. Jaden bought, thank you, Nikki. He bought a 65-inch TV. And I don't know how we're going to get it up the stairs because it is heavy, but I'm not doing that. That's something that I'm proud to let the men folk take care of. Happy to let the men folk take care of. Turn the other way and it's a double. I mean, that's true. It could be. Willie. Thank you, Nikki. I know my kids do too. I mean, my kids are adults, but Colin always loses the gibbets on his Crocs. So I'm always finding a gibbet somewhere. All right, Nikki, what? The marbles and the cock-a-doodle-doo. Those are coming to you. Nieces and nephews. Yep. They like the gibbets too. Kids like the gibbets. I like the gibbets too. All right. Let's add in, how about a squeak? That doesn't squeak. It's silent. It's a silent dog. Doesn't squeak any longer. We'll add him. And these two are going to come together. My dad found these and he cleaned them. Look how shiny they are. Look at that. That's an eagle that's like carved into the shell with the sun. And then this one is a pelican. Yeah, isn't that neat? They're so shiny. He cleaned these so nice. I'm gonna put them together. They're gonna come together. Okay. Lot number 10, Buyer's Choice Pick 3, starting at $20 for 30 seconds, and it's running. Oh, I forgot I had. Thank you, Janie. I do have some jewelry in here I'm just pulling out. I had some of these. Some of these maybe I can, ooh, yeah, okay. I'll add some more jewelry. I don't know what that is. Okay. They are pretty, right? And he did such a good job cleaning them up. Thank you, Melody. Melody, what 3 things would you like? Melody, I have to say, I don't have any little Tupperware, but I do have, I might have, well, I got those Tupperware ice cube trays yesterday. I don't think I have any other Tupperware on my shelf. Melody, I'm so happy that you went to Princeton. The mother of pearl box. You get 2 more picks, Melody. Whoa. Oh, I got some more of my rings. And the small box with the stones. And get 1 more pick. These come together. Those are brass. And hey, look, there's an M for Melody. And the that Niagara Falls. That's what I was thinking. And the typer. I love that. I love that. I'm glad you're getting that, Melody. Thank you so very much. All right. Next, we're going to add in. This is a Longaberger stoneware candle holder. You put a votive candle in there. Isn't this like, it's called basket weave or something? It's kind of heavy, but I'm going to add it. All right. I think, I don't know what I did with all my little pieces of ephemera. I must have moved them somewhere. I was going to put something with that, with those little clippies. Hang on a minute. Grab that out. That's not what I was looking for, though. Oh my gosh, this is funny. I thought this was more of you. Golly gee. Maybe not. I feel like I'm not gonna. Okay. Let's add in. I've got. Is this like tiger's eye? The stone. There's the back of it. I guess this one's still kind of exposed, and these have like the gold metal, like a 3-leaf clover. I suppose you could wear it like that. I don't know if you'd want. Well, I don't know why you'd want to put a piece of ephemera in there, but we're gonna add. You know what? We're gonna put this is gonna go with the M brooch, so those are gonna go together. And then this is an old charm bracelet. It is old. And it's like a little tarnished. I don't know the best way of cleaning this. We've got these little glass beads. That, I don't think it says anything on it. A little heart. That charm. These are glass beads there. And then this heart. So we'll add the charm bracelet. And I've got a vintage nut cup. A little nut. Oh. I did not pay $3 for this. I don't even remember where I got it. I think I got it in a bag full of other things. Take that off. You guys remember these little nut cups? Like you go to a baby shower or a bridal shower and they'd have like the little paper in them. You don't see them very often anymore. All right. Was that 3 things? Yeah, I guess that's 3 since that came with that. Okay. This is lot number 11, buyer's choice pick 1, starting at $12 for 30 seconds, and it's running. We will be doing another clear the board here shortly. I also have, I don't know, some of the stuff I've had for a while. I'm getting kind of sick of looking at it. Oh, yeah. See, that was the best thing about going to any kind of party or baby shower was the food. Or like we were talking about yesterday, Tupperware parties, Pampered Chef parties, and you would get the order of snacks. That's always the best. All right, lot number 11, we're going to put aside for a minute. So let's try lot number 12, buyer's choice, pick 2, $16 for 30 seconds. Lot number 12. And it's running. And we might just have to skip and go to clear the board. That's a lot of stuff on the board. That's a lot of stuff on the board. Thank you, Nikki Moss. Tell me in the chat, guys, are there any, because I've got all the stuff. Are there any smalls that you might be looking for? Thank you, Nikki, that I could put out. Cats, dogs. I have some costume jewelry rings, little teeny tiny bottles, ashtrays, bears, little trinkets and such. The longer burger and the brass clips. I think those are really, really neat. Thank you, Nikki. Oh, Nikki, I'm going to send you those, I'm going to go ahead and put them in your bag so I don't forget. The needle books. There they are. Those needle books, you remember? Those, I'm going to put those in your bag. I told you I was going to send those to you, and I just haven't sent them to you yet. All right. Let's do clear the board. Now, let me know, before I do clear the board, does anybody want me to run pick 1 or pick 2 or pick 3? Otherwise, we're going to clear the board. 13 up there. And we're going to go to lot number 14. All right. Lot number 13, you get everything. Everything. $30 for 30 seconds, and it's running. You get everything you see in front of you. The whole kit and caboodle. And if you want to resell it, that makes me happy. Some of these things individually would do pretty well. This is Hazel Atlas. The brooches, the charm bracelet. Thank you, Amy. All right. It's all going to Amy. I'm going to put the books in first. This is book number 14. I just was obsessed with the graphics that were on that. Okay, shells. The dogs. The jewelry. Badoop. 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 Boom. And a boom. And a boom. And a boom. And a boom. Ooh, should I put some? I'm seeing some Christmas over here. Way over here. Let's see what's in this thing. All right. How about this entire bag of Christmas ornaments from the 70s? We've got horses. There's 2 of those, a white one and a yellow one, like Raggedy Ann. There's a little horse. Santas, teddy bears, these flocked pandas. There's a little Santa down there. So all of those. Let's do Mamaw and Papaw. She's missing an eye. They must have gotten into a fight. What's his paper say? Love and peace spread throughout the world. Wouldn't that be nice? You're going to get them both. What does her paper say? Millions go to the polls. Let's hope. So you get Mamaw. They come together. We'll put them up there. They're not really Christmas, but then you're going to get, ooh, she's missing her partner, but she's still pretty cute. She's an angel. She's supposed to be sitting on a bench with her partner. She's a shaker. But she can just be a little shelf sitter. She's waiting on her fella. This is a Barbie Christmas ornament from 1995. Her down there. These are two. Now this one's he's got a little bit bigger hole in his head. 2 blow mold reindeers with their tongues sticking out. See, his antler is really wide in his hole. Hey, that's Dumbo. Dumbo. These children on a bench eating and drinking. That's heavy. We're going to put it out there anyway. Oh, this doll, I've shown her before. She needs her face cleaned, but this doll is like, ew. 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 We'll put her out. Oh, she's missing a shoe. She's like, ew, I'm missing a shoe. I don't think her shoe's in here anywhere. No, it's not. We also have Larry's wallet. Larry Graston. He lived in Indiana. You have to call H.E. Gaston. And we found your wallet, Larry, but I don't think I don't think H.E. is going to care much anymore. It's a little leather wallet from the 50s. Well, we emptied out that basket, which is good. This is a doily, a big red strawberries. Those are strawberries. Doily. See that? Golly. We'll put that there. We've got a Boyd's Bear bunny. He doesn't have his tag, so I don't know what his name is. Put you up there. We've got... This is Child's Guidance Toys. It's a learning tower. Still in its box. Oh, look, they have... Oh, cute. Horse. Let's see what animals are on here. Horse. Cow. Dog. Pig. I like that color. Lamb. Meow meow. Cat. Duck. Rabbit. Bird. Mouse. These might be a choking hazard, so you don't want to give them to little kids. Fish. And chick. Was I totally off screen? These have never been used. Probably a choking hazard, so you have to be careful not to give them to a little child. They would look cute on a shelf, though, but they're in their original box, which is kind of cool. Who made these? Child Guidance Toys. Commended for parents, ages 1 to 4. I don't know about 1. All right, what else can we add out here? You know what? With Larry's wallet, we're going to include this King's Island. Gosh, you remember these little key things? This is a leather vintage King's Island key keeper. We're gonna sell this with Larry's. It was made in France with Larry's wallet. And then this is a box from, okay, listen. Does anybody watch Game of Thrones? I don't. I tried and I didn't. It didn't hold my attention. And we got a little corner over there. How about we put in? What can we fit up there? How about Eeyore from 2001? He's a Christmas ornament from the Disney store. My son called him Eeyore. So this is Eeyore. We saw Eeyore at Disney when Jaden was 2, and he screamed across the restaurant, Eeyore! Okay, so now we're going to cheat again. We're going to go back to, just because I don't like leaving a number. Wait, let's go down. Auctions. Do we have 11? Where's 11? All items, auctions. There's 11. Okay. Move to stage. Restart auction. All right. Buyer's choice, pick 1. Lot number 11. Starting at $12. Buyer's choice, pick 1. And it's running. I liked Eeyore too. Thank you, Franny. I liked Eeyore too. Eeyore and Tigger were my favorite too of the Winnie the Pooh characters. I just like the look of Winnie the Pooh. Like when you see Winnie the Pooh, like they're redoing all the Winnie the Pooh stuff. That's a very, I don't know. I think it's a comforting look for me just because it's what Emma's nursery was, the classic Winnie the Pooh. That's what we did her nursery in. So I think that's probably one of the reasons why I like it. All right, Fran, what one item would you like? Thank you so very much. Mon Paul. He's got a little fuzz on his hat. Those are fun. Those remind me of the 70s and all that kind of stuff was. Oh, I forgot about Piglet. I liked him too. All right. What are we going to add next? How about this? Speaking of the 70s, this is a, you put this in your hair. I don't know how. So I guess you put your hair through that and then you go like that to get it to stay. Does anybody, this is hand painted. It's plastic. Did anybody ever wear this kind of thing in their hair? I want to say it's from the 70s. Probably would be my guess. I'm going to put it back in this bag. Okay. And put that up there. All right. I remember my mom had it was a leather one. We're going to skip around. We're going to go lot number 13, buyer's choice, pick 3, just because that's the bag I have in my hand right now. So starting at $20 for 30 seconds, and it's running. Yeah, I don't know that I could figure that out. I did get this thing that a sample for TikTok Shop. It's supposed to help with your sagging skin on your neck. It's some kind of contraption that you wear. You wear it on your neck and it goes over your head and around your ears and you sleep with it, but I can't figure out how to do it. I've tried. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to have to see if there's a YouTube video to try to figure that out. All right. Let's go back to 15 and we'll try buyer's choice, pick 1 with what we have out. Buyer's choice, pick 1 starting at $12 for 30 seconds and it's running. I know. You're supposed to be able to sleep in it. But, I've lost 54 pounds and I got some sagginess in my neck from that. And I really want to, I don't know. It probably won't work. I don't even know if I can figure out how to get it on my neck. But, all right. Buyer's choice, pick 1. 7 seconds left. Boom. Bling. Okay. Listen, we can pivot a little bit. I could do clear the board. It's going to start at $30 for everything that was on there. Or we can go over and I can pull some things out of some of my bins and I can show you those things and run a couple of those things. Would that be okay? I'm sagging. Great weight. Oh, bless your heart. No, that's not a great way to lose weight, Holly. That's not a great way to lose weight. But I'm glad that you're having a really good day today. I'm glad that you're starting to feel a little bit like you again. I don't have any PY shakers. I wish that I did. Honestly, I have not. Here, we're going to go over here. I have not gone shopping. Let me show you. You want to see how barren my shelves are? Now, these are my Vamp orders that I need to open. Now, I will show you, I was going to take these to my booth. I have lots of milk glass vases. I've got this honeybee sugar bowl. I do have a spoon that I can stick in there. Coffee mugs. I have a Leo. I'm too busy to be organized. That is PY is a thing. These are, I can't remember what they're called. They're a brand. I got 2 of them. Employee of the month. Oh, I've got the bad guy mug. I'm a Mayflower bad guy. Those used to be all the rage back in the day too. I do have some Mackinac Bridge cups. I need to go through all of these Dolly clothes. So let me I've got this little library of little wonder books. It's just the 10. Pink milk glass. No, I know I don't have any pink milk glass, Shannon. But look at, my shelves are getting bare. I got a Popeye baby thing. I have I don't know if they're Fire King. Let me double check. They're these white ones. Yeah, no, these are Anchor Hawking. No, those are not. This one, no, that's not Fire King either. Oh, wait, these. I do have these Fire King mugs. There's only 3 of them, blue, orange, and green, but I do have the mug tree. I have the mug tree as well. I wish this was in better condition. This is a Mocha Java, but I couldn't resist it. I love that graphic that's on that. I think that would be cool with a plant in it. Just the mugs, or are you interested in the mug tree as well? For the 3 mugs, don't think any of them have been in the dishwasher. I mean, they obviously need cleaned. I haven't cleaned them. Just the mugs. I probably would say 20. I'd start at 20 on all 3 of the mugs. So let me know if that's something that you want me to run, and I can do that. I have this fairy lamp here, but it's broken. I'm going to have to take this to my booth. Mark did glue that together, but I don't want to ship it. It's the Pagoda fairy lamp. I want to take that to my booth. Over here, I got this great Ransburg cookie jar. These 2 Ransburg tins. I have this great little sewing box here. I have some little sewing notions that I can put in there. This is a great little mid-century modern piece of pottery. It is signed on the bottom. Yes, I got it at Goodwill. Signed and numbered. Got those. I've got those. I got that little decanter set. I love that. Starch box. See, I've got all kinds of things that I'm wanting to take to look at the Brillo. The Brillo box. There's that. I need to sell that. Oh, I got the Gay Goers. The Gay Goers box. These I'm probably going to bring to next week's sale, the Hummels. I have all of these recipe boxes. They don't have recipe cards in them. I have the Amber, hi Quail, bubble jar, this decanter, Tinker Toys, or Make It Toys. Make It Toys. But look, this is a shelf that I normally keep all of my like kitschy stuff on. And it is barren. It's barren. Like I've got Halloween, which I'm not selling right now. Christmas. It's not good. Easter. I have a metal shovel. The fish. Isn't that great? This was so filthy dirty. And I cleaned it. Look at the wheels. They're snails. This one has a little bit of rubbing right there. And there is the bow. This side's better than the other side. This guy, I would also start this at 20 as well. If there's any, it would be cute with a little planter. I don't know why it was with the Christmas stuff, because I have like some summery stuff down here. I've got this August angel. And I love I used to collect the fishing, that you put in a fishing aquarium. I thought that one was really cool with a scuba diver on it and that big fish there. I used to have a whole shelf of these. And I love these salt and pepper shakers that are lobsters. We're lobsters. We're lobsters. And then the tiki mugs. Monchi Chi needs to be fixed. This is a brass change with a sailboat on it. Yeah, this is a little table and chairs. This little dollhouse table and chair set. My aunt and uncle had a table and chairs just like this when I was little, I remember. And this is a great atomic planter as well. It's McCoy. And this little kitty cat spoon rest. And I have a little bit of an obsession with the cream and sugar sets. I don't know why, but I have a few of them. And then this little doggy right here, it's Lefton. I think it's a bank. Little Scotty or a Schnauzer. But see, it's bare. These are all for grandkids. Yeah, it's bare. It's bare. It is bare. This is what I've got to go through. I'm going to go live and go through that. If I have time tomorrow, that is all from Nikki Moss. I did have a little Boston Terrier figurine that sold in the, Buyer's Choice earlier. And look at this. Let me turn this around so you can see it. This was my mother-in-law's, my husband's grandpa in the 1950s made that for my mother-in-law. And look at the linoleum that's on the. So Mark is going to clean it up, and it has like the little play dishes and stuff when my sister-in-law was little. So we're going to keep that at our house for the grandkids to play with after he gets it all like kids safe. Isn't it cute? Look at the knobs. These blue glass knobs. And I'm telling you, these plates in here, the dishes in here are from the 70s. Or 80s. They're so good. I need to have a book sale because that's crazy. Look at this lamp. It's Big Bird. This is stuff that I think is listed on Vamp. Some of it is, but some of it I went and did an inventory at tax time. All of this stuff I thought was listed on eBay. It is not. So I have a lot of it listed on Vamp. So I got to make the list. I don't know what happens. Sometimes things just fall off. Look, my salt and pepper shakers, gone. Gone. You should be able to go into your settings, and it should, you should see like where it says your payment. You should be able to update it. If you can't figure that out, you can contact support@district.net, and they'll be able to help you with that. If you still can't do it, just send me a message and I'll help you with it. I mean, I don't have the authority to go in to do anything with your payments, but if you're having a hard time with it going through, or if something's weird with it, then we'll get it figured out. This is all stuff that I'm taking to the antique mall. I've got some tins over here and some games and that baby doll. Look at this lamp. I'm taking this to my booth. I got that from the bins. Oh, the Scotty dog and the August angel. Okay, I will grab them. I got that from the bins, and it's in perfect condition. All right, let me grab those two things, and then we'll go over here to where my other bins are. And I'm probably going to have to plug you guys in. plug my iPad in. We'll be on here. We'll stay on here for a little bit longer. Okay. You're going to face my Christmas tree for a second. I'm going to wonder if I could sit over here and plug you in over here. Let's try that. Where's my cord? Okay, you guys all might want to close your eyes for a few minutes. You might want to close your eyes. I'm putting you all over the place. Okay. All right, let's try sitting down. Or we're just going to sit on the floor. Sorry, I'm blinding you as well. Here we go. Okay. So this is the beauty about Vamp is that you can pivot and change, and we can go on a little walk around trip. Ooh, let me grab this bin because I don't think anybody has seen this stuff. Okay. Are we looking good? Are we fine? All right. So this little Scotty dog bank, I want to say it's left in, but I could be completely wrong. It does have a serial number there, but he's very, very Disney-esque, I think he looks. His coin slot is on the top of his head. He does have his rubber stopper, and he doesn't have any damage on him at all. So we're going to make a listing for him. And this is a... Or are you a dog bank? Okay. Okay. Okay, we're going to start him at $15 for 30 seconds, and he's running. I know it says, are you a dog bank, but the picture is there so you can see what it is. Thank you, CC Rose. Look at those eyes. So, I mean, you could definitely use him as a bank, but if you have a lot of dog figurines, he would be really cute mixed in with your collection because he's kind of larger. So then you could add your other little ones around it. Or if you have a Scotty dog or a Schnauzer or a mutt that's a combination of a lot of different things, and he kind of looks like that, then that would be for you. Thank you, CC Rose. All right. This is Alpine Angels of the Month. And this is number F33. She's really, really cute. Let me look her over real quick. I don't think she has any damage on her at all. She kind of reminds me of a Hummel. But see, she is an August angel, and she's got her spade and her wings and her halo. That's what it looks like on the bottom. She's made in Japan. So let's add her. You know what I need to do? I need to go over to Star City. They're getting ready to open again. They've been closed for a little while. She will be small ground. Okay. She's going to start at 16. She doesn't have any damage to her. Her wings haven't been glued on again. Neither has her head. Starting at $16 for 30 seconds. Thank you, CC Rose. There's her little beach ball. Do you guys decorate for summer? I used to, but sometimes like when I decorate a lot for Halloween and for Christmas. And sometimes like whenever you're taking the stuff down, you're like, why did I do this? Why did I do this? I'm the only one that sees it. Nobody comes over. But now that I got a grandson, he will enjoy it. Thank you, CC Rose. And since you have already purchased something, then you have unlocked discounted shipping. So anything else that you buy, you will get a heavily discounted shipping. All right, I'm going to show you what's in here because I haven't showed it yet. These used to be all the rage. These child's plates. This one is it's made in Japan. I think that says it's made in Japan. I don't know. Let me get my my Retha magnifying glass. I know, I have two. But maybe with the baby. Made in Japan. It says something else. It is made in Japan. But it doesn't have any flaws. It does have crazing. You can kind of see the crazing more on the back. But we have a cow, a pasture, and a little girl saying her prayers with her little dolly. So, I mean, I would not use this for my child to eat, but it would make a really cute display, especially if you have like little dollies and stuff displayed with it. So if there's any interest in this, I can run that. I also have this one. Now, this is one that you would screw this off and put water, warm water in it to keep it warm, which is a little bizarre. But this is Majestic, made in the USA. So you would unscrew this and you would put water, like warm water in there, and it's going to keep the food warm. So they say. This is also pottery, and we got the little handles that are plastic, but it's got these cute little lambs. Isn't that cute? This is heavy. Some, like, I remember back in the 80s, these were so popular. Incredibly popular. All right. Hi, Nifty Kitty. Hi, Larry. Okay. These are lucite candles. It says glass candles. Yeah. But look, it's got a piano. Liberace would be proud. These are lucite, and they are like a kind of a yellow green. They don't have their wicks any longer though, but they do have. They are in their original box. They've got the gold around the bottom, and they're like thin. Like I have a blue lucite candle that most of the time they're thick. These are very, very thin, and they are in their original box. So that's kind of fun. Woo! That's kind of fun. I don't know why it says glass candles, because they're not glass. It says glass-like candles. Well, that's a little mischief. That's a little. They should have put that up there too. So these, I would start these probably at $18 if there's any interest in those. This book. The book is like, the cover is not in the greatest condition, but the pictures in here. This book is from, oh my gosh. Wait a minute. I'm not selling this right now because I just noticed this. I like Maud Humphreys. If you didn't know who Maud Humphrey was, she was an illustrator at the turn of the century-ish. She is the mother of Humphrey Bogart. And she actually did some paintings of Humphrey Bogart when he was a baby. But I just opened this book up, and it's the bride's book, A Souvenir of the Wedding, with 8 illustrations in color by Maud Humphrey. So look at this. You see that? Isn't that gorgeous? I'm trying to see what this says. Copyright 1900. I did too. The book itself is in rough condition, but look, photographs of the bride. So it's like a bride's scrapbook. This is incredible. I haven't looked. Photograph of the groom. The first day of the meeting. Look, engagement gifts. This is gorgeous. I hate that it's, look at, yeah, this is Maud. This is a Maud Humphrey illustration here. So the pictures alone could be taken out of this book and framed. Now, this one is not by Maud Humphreys. I think the florals are by this other author, Paul D. long here. Man, it's almost hard to open this. I mean, it's never been used, but I don't want to be too rough with it. Wedding gifts. The groom's parents. Lemmy, you got it figured out. Yay. This is Maud Humphreys. I have one that I think is a legit Maud Humphreys print in a frame, but I'm always, and I have some repros, but I'm always looking for them. I did not realize, so I'm gonna hold on to that. Okay, this is a really pretty big sugar shaker. This is like my yellowware that I like. This would also be great if you collect hat pins. You can store hat pins in here. It does have the original stopper, but isn't this beautiful? Isn't that pretty, Holly? It doesn't have any boobers on it, but it does have crazing throughout. I love this 1930s green. It's a nice big shaker. This I would start at $10 if there's any interest in that. I do have some Shawnee piggies. I don't know if these went together. I don't think that they did. I think that you don't go together. There's this guy. See, she's like Christmassy. They don't go together. They're both Shawnee, but they're not a set. There's another pig in here too. There's another pig shaker. And then here are some bunny shakers. Ooh. These bunnies are angry. They're angry. Look at the face. What are you looking at? Those are angry bunnies. One of them has the stopper and one of them doesn't. Hi, Lynn. I was just saying that I need to come down there and do a sale. They're constipated. Lynn, these are constipated bunnies. They need to take a laxative or a stool softener. I also have this. I also believe that this is Shawnee. There's cotton balls in here. So somebody kept their cotton balls in this bird. This is beautiful. This is USA. This is California pottery. It's a wall pocket. This color is delicious. Man, this color just makes me so happy. You did, Lemmy. You did. I saw it go through, so you're good. And the cool thing about that too, Lemmy, is that you can, not just on my sales, you can shop on anybody's sales. You only have to put your payment in one time. Isn't this gorgeous? It's California wall pocket. Oh my gosh. This is Talavera. It's got a pug. Look at the pug. I forgot that I had this. So it has like a little bit like Moriage on here. So this is a raised glaze. Look at that goofy little pug on this like fancy dancy Talavera plate. It does have a hole in it, so you could put a loop of string to hang it. That is really, really cute. It's all hand painted. I don't know if it's Ken Edwards. Sometimes his signature it doesn't look like a signature. So it's kind of hard to tell sometimes. That is really, really cute. It doesn't have any flaws on it. This I would start at 15. I don't know. I haven't looked any of this stuff up, so I could be way off the mark. This is a Hazel Atlas. H is for horse. The soil he does turn, and other hard work for his keep to earn. Little child's mug, which would be cute with a little plant in it or a little flower. And then this is a glass knot. It's kind of pretty though. It's kind of iridescent. So it's like a glass paperweight, but wouldn't this look pretty in like a coastal? Because it's like a turquoise. It's a turquoise color. All right, so that's what I have in that basket. Okay, all right. I'll put it aside. And Shannon, when you are ready, I'll run it then. It's really cute. Shannon, you should have your credit card. You should have your payment in there. Quail, the ball, I would start at 15. If you want me to run it. The ball! It's a glass ball! I'm trying to think, like, could you put... It's pretty much fused. Okay, I'll run it. It's pretty much fused together. It's not a bowl. Oh, well. We got the picture in. Okay. Also, this is probably going to be my last sale of the week, so I will be shipping everything tomorrow. All right. $15 and it's running. I don't think that the lighting that I'm sitting in is not very good, so it's not really picking it up. It is like tubed glass, so it looks like there is like it's a clear glass with the aqua on the inside, so it gives it a little bit more depth. Can you kind of see that there? But it is all glass. Yeah, and you live in a coastal area. I mean, you live in California. I know not all California is the coast, but we here in the Midwest think that California is all beach. Thank you, Quail. It's all beach in California. Stay. I'm kind of afraid that I'm going to get up. I'm going to knock all this stuff over. Well, you're a lot closer to the ocean than me. But you know what? I'm going to be seeing the ocean in 2 weeks when I'm in Greece. I can't wait. And I'm excited to be able to show it with you because I'm going to be vlogging the whole time. Stay. So I'm excited to be able to share what I can with you all too. We're going to we're staying for a week on the island of Crete. And then after the Trova trip is over, Mark and I are extending our stay, and we're taking an overnight boat that we get to sleep on, and we're going to Athens. And so we're going to the Acropolis and the Parthenon, and I'm so excited to see like ancient and the cheese. We're going to the cheese. Okay. What else do we got? Some of that stuff, this stuff I'm bringing to next week's. I got Angelica. Oh, you're ready, Shannon. Okay. We'll do our pug. Medium. Okay. And it's running. Thank you, Shannon, for rar. I just love that this is just like fancy dancy, and then we got a pug in the middle. If I was an artist, I would make art like this. It's almost like, I don't know, someone was just being whimsical. But I don't know if you can tell. You can see how it's like Moriage up here. All right, Shannon, thank you so much. I know that you're going to love that. I also have this big Tweety Bird parachute pant-like material. This is a play-by-play toys and novelties. Looney Tunes. I saw a Putty Pat. Oh my gosh, I washed this. This is a beautiful tablecloth. This brocade. Look at this color. I haven't measured it. I did take it home and wash it. It's a rectangle. Isn't that gorgeous? Green. I This is big. It's a big tablecloth too. But you can kind of see how it's like, oh man, you can't see. It has like a, like this part is lighter than, it's lighter in the middle than it is around the edges. This is a gorgeous tablecloth. And it doesn't have any holes. Oh, I love it. I love it. I need to measure it, but this, I would probably start this at 20. It's in perfect condition. I would sell all of these together. I did wash them as well. They are vintage pillowcases. There are 2 set. See, I feel like this lighting is just not making things show up very well. So this has embroidered flowers. So it's a set. And then this one has a little bit of foxing on it. This is a pretty big pillowcase too. But there's a set of these with a crocheted basket. You can see right there a little bit of foxing. I washed these, but I didn't treat them. And then this is the other one. But yeah, there's another set. I was like, I thought there were 3 sets. And this one has like the pink along the trim. I mean, I could do these individually or I could sell them as a set. And then the last set are these, which you could make these into like smaller throw pillows if you wanted to. So I would do all 3 pairs for 18. I would do each single set for 10. If someone wants, like, I just want 1 set of them. What is this? Candle wicking. Does anybody like to do candle wicking? Oh my gosh, look at that old Target tag. Candle wicking and a rag rug kit. It's never been opened, but this doesn't have the, it doesn't have the fabric. I don't know why I don't even have that. This is a cute dress. I washed this as well. This is a Urban Outfitters. It's not I mean, it could be vintage, but it's not like vintage. Size medium. It's in great condition too. It's short sleeves and it has the belt here. If I wore a size medium, I think this will be cute with jeans, and then you have it almost like a duster. It looks like it's vintage fabric, but it's not. I've got a nurse. Yeah, I washed this one as well. I do have more of these tapestry type blankets, but I haven't washed them yet. This one is a nurse. Nurses are all heart. Oh, I thought it had a tag on it. It's just, you know, one of those tapestry throw blankets like from the 90s. And it has like, look, we've got our pills. This I would start at 12. If there's any interest in that. Oh, there's another candle wicking. Speaking of Winnie the Pooh, this is this is a romper room. The tag is kind of faded. A romper room. Winnie the Pooh. This is what Winnie the Pooh looked like when I was little. It was like this. Tommy Pickles. He is naked. He doesn't have, well, I mean, he only wears a shirt. We got to do something about your neck. It's like your beans. Can you spread your beans into your neck a little bit? Pink Panther. I think he's been like this for many years. He's just got a crooked neck. Space Jam. Aye, aye, Captain. This is cute. This is for a little baby girl. It's still got the tags on it. Hallmark, oh so loved, a little gift for your little treasure. That's cute. And then I have Hug a Bunch. And I have this belt. We have Bill. Bill, we found your belt. Is this? I will wear Bill's belt. No, I won't. No, I won't. Bill, I love you still. Oh, it's got cowboys and stuff. This is what my dad used to do when I was going to be getting in trouble that I knew I needed to shape up. Oh, did your dad ever do this or your grandpa? I won't do it. You better behave. And I was like, oh, I'm fine. I'm going to be good. I'll be good. I'll be good. I'll be good. Nikki found me that album. Bill, I love you still. That one. I also have this quilt topper in greens and browns. We talked yesterday. Was it during Val sale? We talked about if someone asks you what your favorite color is, say brown and see what they say. What's your favorite color? Brown. Oh, that's nice. Some of the stuff I showed yesterday, so I don't feel like I don't want to show it all again. Like Stepmaster shoes ashtray. I got to do something with all of that stuff over there. My dad found this for the baby. It's a big poo. Hey, you got a big poo? It's a big poo. Because I'm going to do the room at our house when they come and stay with us in Winnie the Pooh. This says Disney Parks. My gosh. Could you imagine how much this cost at Disney? $100 probably. Willie, I don't know if you had seen these. I don't know how much you paid for that big poo. It's Days of the Week's panties. Willie, did you wear these? Day of the Week panties. I wish the panties were in here, but I saw this box. And I had to get these. I paid $4.99 for this box. And look, it's from Sears. Days of the Week panties. Who had these? I know that you guys had these. My mom had these. I remember, I don't know why. Why did I do this? I remember probably I was looking for like Christmas presents or something. And I was looking through my mom's underwear drawer. And I remember seeing these and thinking that they were the coolest thing ever. I have seen it. We've Marco Polo'd and stuff. It looks nice. I'm trying to get him to do a sale on Vamp, and he scoffed at the idea. So I don't think he's going to. Whoopsies. He went. So whatever. Oh. I got some Polish peg dolls. You had them, Amy. I just remember them. I know. So I like this girl. She's really, really pretty. And they gave her boobies. Look at. Yeah, I got boobies. She's really, really cute, though. She's got like these little strings and stuff coming out of her hair, but I don't know why they felt the need to give her boobies. I wanted to see what her boobies looked like. And then there's this little one, too. I think that, I don't know if she's Polish or not. She has a stump for legs. She doesn't have an actual leg. She just has a stand. But I'm selling I'm selling them all. I have more, but these are just the ones that are close to me. I also have this beautiful, delicious planter. Isn't that gorgeous? I think that this might be I don't think it's brush McCoy. It does have some water staining in it. Isn't this so pretty? Can you see some like yellow and pink flowers in here? And then I also have these great plastic fish coasters, and all of the insides have a fun, different design. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 of them. I just had them in here. Oh, I know. I know. It's great. Well, I feel like I'm just making a mess now. Oh, Kim, are you still here? She asked if I had any Tupperware, and I do. I do. The color of the planter, it's like a yeah, it's like a mint. It's not like jadeite. It's a more of a blue than jadeite. We were the first vintage marketplace on the district platform, or like, so since we're almost at what, 3 years? I think so. June 2023. Thank you, Willie. It says on the homepage. I don't remember dates and years. I don't remember dates and years. Willie does. I don't. I don't remember a lot of things. I do have the Tupperware chili bowls. That's not what they are. Does anybody want to see them? 3 years already. I know. He is the encyclopedia. 3 years already. And it in many ways it seems like it, but in many ways it doesn't. I'm really, really proud of the community that we have built over here. And I don't know. It's just, as a seller, it's just, with me selling on YouTube for so many years, what did somebody say? I'm interested in the green tablecloth and the first set of embroidered pillowcases. Okay, I'll grab those. It's just more convenient because you don't have to worry about, it's just timely, I've had, gone through the past, and I still see sellers on Instagram that complain about when they get ghosted and people aren't paying for their items that they've claimed. And I'm just like, why are you still doing it that way? There's such an easier way of doing it, and people can streamline. Like, I'm live right now on Vamp, on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Facebook. So if someone's watching on YouTube right now, they may not be able to buy something as an auction, but I can say this is a price. Like, I'm going to start this at $20, but I could say if you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, I'm going to put this listing in as not as an auction, but as a buy it now, and a code will pop up, and they just they'll type in claim, and then the code, and then a link will pop up, and then they pay for it. Yes, Michael helped me start the marketplace. And well, District contacted me, and I said, yeah, I want to do it, but I want calculated shipping, because they didn't offer calculated shipping. I won't do this unless we can do calculated shipping. And I also want to bring on my friend Michael. And it's a lot of work, and it is a lot. There are many days where I sometimes wish that I only had to worry about myself, because I do worry. Like, when people don't have a good sale, or I have a hard time going to sales, and if someone's not selling anything, and that's why I try to pop in, but I will buy things at sales. Because I want people to feel, I don't know. I feel bad. And so there are a lot of times when I wish I could just only had to worry about what I'm doing and what I'm selling, and not have to worry about everybody else. But when I look at that and look at how much joy that I see in the community that we built, it makes it makes up for it. It makes up for it. I only make 3% commission on sales. So I'm not making that much money in other people's sales. That's not why I wanted to do this. I know I have to charge some commission, because I do need to get paid for a little bit of my time, and my name is on it. But I don't make that much of a commission. That's not why I do it. It means more to me than making a buck. So anyway, that's my getting off my soapbox. Okay, the first, you know what I'm gonna do, Butch's daughter? I'm gonna would you be okay if I just combined that first? Like we'll do the cloth, the tablecloth, and that set of pillowcases. Now, there is a little bit, I don't think there's any foxing on these. When I say foxing, it means like what you would see, like the little yellow dots that you would see like in a book. That's probably not the technical term for it. I just want to look at them really good. Yeah, these they look good. There's no holes or anything on these at all. And they're that nice vintage feel of fabric. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. That'll just make it easier. Here, I'll get it like that. And then I'll put these over here and I'll get pictures taken of those for, she just called it a stain. That's probably what the technical name of it is, Lynn. And I'm just trying to make it sound like it's not. Okay. So this is, let me see if I can, this tablecloth, this brocade tablecloth is huge. It's huge. And it's not, you can't tell, but it's got like a, can you see that kind of stripe? It's gorgeous. And it doesn't have any holes or stains. And it's a rectangle. Okay. Okay, let's run it. I'm going to take a picture of it first. Not a great picture. Not a great picture, but a picture. Let's see. Let's say 25 for the set. Okay. And it's running. So you get the tablecloth, which I'm going to say is probably from the late 60s, or late 60s, 70s would be my guess. And then this pillowcase set. Honestly, you probably could put that on a twin size bed and make it like a coverlet. Thank you, Butch's daughter. Yeah, it's a really pretty set. All right, I'm going to put that back there. I know that you probably will wash it again. I mean, I probably would too, but it is clean. That's why I don't like selling any kind of linen. Like I've got really cool blankets over there, but I'm going to wash those before I sell them. I don't want to do that. Thank you. Whatever happened to Glowy Girl? You know, I don't know why some people just won't come over here. They used to come to my YouTube sales. They don't come over here. And I don't know why. I don't know why. I've actually considered doing a YouTube sale. I don't really want to, but I like just to see if some of the people that were there that used to come to my YouTube sales, and maybe they would come and I could be like, where you come over on Vamp? Maybe they don't know how. Maybe the thing of it is, it's not, you don't have to download an app. And I think people think that it's an app that they have to download. But eventually we will be our own app. So Virtual Antique Marketplace will be an app. But you just have to go to virtualantiquemarketplace.com in your search, whatever you're searching, like on your phone, and you don't have to, you don't have to download anything. Is what I'm trying to say. What do you recommend for whitening older quilts when washing them? borax. I've done that, or soak them. If your washer has a soak setting, what I would do is I would treat it. The best stuff that woolite. I think that's what I was trying to think of. I don't even know if they make borax anymore. I use Grandma's stain remover. They sell it at Walmart just to spot treat things, and it works. Even if you accidentally, because once you've dried it, it'll kind of set the stain in. So I've been able to get stains out of shirts and stuff after I've dried them with the Grandma stain remover. They sell it at Walmart, and probably on Amazon too. And put it in my washing machine. My washing machine is on its last leg. It's dying a slow death. When it dies, I'm getting Mark and I have already discussed this. We're getting the bare bones washing machime. I want one that I can have a soak cycle in and I can open it back up again. And I want the old time washing machine. This new crap. Mine has so many settings, I don't even know what it does. But you can, if you let it soak and add the Percel or the borax or the woolite and spot treat it if it has any stains on it, and just let it soak, maybe even overnight. I know that in the refrigerators too. Let it soak overnight in your washing machine or in your bathtub. You could even do it that too. But it's nice if you can do it in your washing machine, because then you could just do the drain and the spin to dry it, and then wash it with soap again. And then now that the weather is starting to get nice too, you could take it outside and even just lay it in your yard and let the sun get to it a little bit. Maybe. I think I've done that before too. Peroxide. I'm always scared to use peroxide. Yeah, Amy and I've talked about doing a live sale together on YouTube. The thing of it is, that's not going to be, I might do one, but why would I do that? Why would having a sale on Instagram or YouTube is more work for me or for a seller? Because if you do that, then I have to send you out an invoice. I have to wait for the invoice to be paid. And I can't ship anything until the invoice has been paid. You know what I mean? So I can ship things in hours faster than I can having a YouTube sale. And then you run the risk of people not even paying for the things, because that happens. That happens. People will buy things and then they won't, or they'll buy things and then you'll get an email. Can I pay you in 2 weeks? So it just makes sense. And specifically too, if you are selling on YouTube or Instagram, you've already built an audience, you could still have your YouTube audience if they'll come over. What I thought about doing, and I know some people are like, well, I don't because if you're watching me on YouTube right now, I'm up and down and I'm portrait and not landscape. And some people are like, I like it when you're fully on my screen and not, but on Instagram, it's the same way. And if you're doing a duo sale with someone, then you can make it side by side. Misty would make her own kid pay her within. I would. I feel like I have done my job. I have cleaned the items. I have prepared the items. I've done a reel. I've done the advertising for the sale, and I don't have a layaway program. And now listen, that is not to say that I have not worked with people, because I have. But in the very, very beginning, when I first started doing live sales, I would have people, because I didn't know what I was doing. Nobody was doing this. So I figured it out. I figured it out on my own. But I would have people that would build boxes and you give them an open box. And there are some sellers that still do this. But then they would say, oh, I decided that I don't want this and this and this. Can you take this and this and this out of my box? No. Hello, Steph. I really think Vamp is too easy as a buyer. Some people might get in trouble because it's too easy to buy. I think that I mean, I think, but it's the same on YouTube though as well, because the thing of it is, on a YouTube sale, like sellers, we talk, and you know, if you don't make a payment, you can get blocked, and so you can't purchase anything because it's not fair. But yeah, I mean, it can, and sometimes like when people will come in my sale and they're like, oh, I just got back from the dentist, and I'm like, you are not buying anything for me because you're on pain medicine. Or you're on Ambien at night. So I think that just being, you know, it can be, we like to overshop. I do the same thing. But I used to hit hard. I used to hit bid till the card. Yeah, I know. I mean, responsible shopping. Responsible shopping. My thing is, what I do as a seller is I will have multiple sales a week, and then I get so overwhelmed because all I'm doing is shipping, which I don't mind to ship, but all I'm doing is shipping, and then I get burned out. So I am trying to make a promise to myself to just not be so, you got to have multiple sales in a week, you know? Yeah, I know. And I think that we scolded you for that too, Nikki. So if someone says they are driving and shopping, we can cut them. I mean, yeah, you can say, you can kick somebody out of your sale. But you might make them mad. You have to be like, you know what? I am going to help you because I don't want you to be dry. It's not being safe right now. So I want you to come back later on when you are in a safe spot. I've had people that have pulled over on the side of the road. So yeah, I mean, I think that as a responsible seller, it's important that you, especially your customers that are there week after week after week, you know, there's a fine line. I mean, I think that's part of being what's the word I'm looking for? A moral seller? That may not be the right word. I know. It's not safe. Not smart. Yeah, parking lot would be better. There isn't anything that anybody is selling. I mean, we're not curing cancer here. You know what I mean? Nothing that anybody is selling is going to, we don't need any of this stuff. You know, we want it. We don't need any of it. Well, that was a whole big thing, wasn't it? I tend to make people mad too when I say things like, why would you want to buy on these other? It's so much easier to do this way. People will be mad at me. My skulls and spiders. Right. Or your freaky chicks are not worth that either. You don't need spun cotton. Good luck. I can't find it anymore. Everyone's gobbled it all up. Can't find it anymore. And it's also, like thrifting is now trendy. I wish we could go back to the days where people wouldn't be caught dead in a thrift store. You know what I mean? Now it's trendy to go to the thrift stores. And maybe we did that. Maybe content creators. I mean, listen, I get so ticked off when people are like, YouTubers is what's ruined the thrift stores. YouTubers is what's ruined the prices going up at the thrift stores. No, it's not. Everything's more expensive. I get so sick of that. People saying that. I buy everything I have on my body. I buy at the thrift stores. I am a thrifter. I got this from the bins. I got these pants from the bins. I didn't get these from the bins. I did buy my shoes and my bras. But everything, I thrift everything that I wear. So that's just being smart, in my opinion. Well, I mean, that's true. Even the thrift stores aren't always knowledgeable about what is good. You can sometimes get things that the thrift stores missed. And I think that's why we still continue to go. I'm going back to the bins on Friday. Oh, me too. I was raised in a thrift store garage sale. I used to be so embarrassed. I used to hide in the car. When my parents, we would stop at garage sales and I would hide in the car because I thought I was going to see somebody that I went to school with. And like, could you imagine like, I don't care now, but if you showed up at school with somebody else's clothes that your parents got at a garage sale, and I came from a middle-class family. We didn't have to go to garage sales, but we did because it was smart to do it that way. People think resellers are bad. Wait until corporate America. I mean, it's the same. I get so sick of that argument. It was resellers that did it. No, it's not. That's just sales, I guess. He hasn't met Grayson yet. And neither has Jaden, because Jaden waited to get his, my dad calls it the whooping cough. He waited to get his whooping cough vaccine, the DPT, that you're supposed to get when you're around a newborn. Dad got his, but Jaden waited a little bit. And so I think Emma and they're going to come to Bedford in about 3 weeks. So he'll be able to see him then. And Dad doesn't want to hold him or anything, but I show him videos and pictures and stuff like that too. So, oh, I used to get made fun of so badly on the school bus. I was horribly bullied. I was horribly bullied by older kids on the school bus. And I remember one thing that stays out in my mind. I always liked different things. And I had these tennis shoes. They were high top tennis shoes. They were canvas, high top tennis shoes. I think I was probably in 4th or 5th grade. And they had newspaper print graphic all over them. And I thought they were so cool. And I wanted them so bad. And I got them and I wore them. And I got made fun of so bad on the bus that I never wore them again by these older kids. No, because I was always a chubby girl anyway. So I got made fun of because of my weight. I got made fun of because I liked wearing different things. But, you know, now as an adult, you'd realize that those kids that were doing that they were the insecure ones. You know, they were just trying to put their insecurities out on you, you know. I adored James Dean from the time I was in like 3rd grade. I think he was bisexual. So, okay. Yeah. But you know, I think though, like now, if that was happening now, like I would totally, I don't know, something happens when you get to a certain age and you're like, I'm not putting up with any bull crap anymore. The kids don't have that. They don't feel that inside them anymore. I feel like I should probably go. There's probably another sale going on right now. I know. I wore name brand stuff, but we got them from the thrift stores and from garage sales. I mean, occasionally I would get new clothes though too, but not very often. I got made fun of. I wore glasses since I was in kindergarten. So wearing glasses. I also disrupted the classroom a lot. Had to go out in the hallway. But I had undiagnosed ADHD. So the teacher would be reading a story and I'd be cleaning out my desk. The teacher would be like, and I'd be like, I'm cleaning out my desk. Go out in the hallway. I know. Well, Mark is coming here when he gets off of work. I still have to go to the Burger King to get the Mandalorian meal. Yeah, I need to. This whole place is a gosh darn mess. Every single inch of this place is a mess. So I have got to clean up. That's one of the things too I wanted to do by not having so many sales is the Cabbage Patches are like, wait, let me show you. I'm going to turn the camera this way so none of you have to watch me struggle to get up off of this floor. Do you want to see something that's really sad? Oh gosh, my back. Look at these kids just piled up. CPS is going to be called on me. Look at that. Look at that. Look at her. This is a mommy made doll. Look at her little legs. CPS is going to be called on me because they're on the floor. They're on the table. This is all my grandson stuff that I need to clean. Oh, Nikki Moss, there's your moose. I'll try to shove those in your thing too. But yeah, this whole place is a mess. Mess. I did get this orange bird from the bins. I did throw him in the washing machine. That's pretty cute. I need to wash those. Mess. Look at that. Look at this. Mess. Look at that. There's a Cabbage Patch over here. I got body parts. I got heads. It's a mess. So I need to, I honestly need to spend some time in organizing. And I'm thinking that's what I'm probably going to do as far as content goes for a little while is, might do like a series of, picking a section and going through stuff. I wish I had a washer. Well, I can take it upstairs to Jaden's. I never thought about that. We have a washer and dryer upstairs in the apartment. My office just for live sales. No, this isn't open to the public. I can sell Orange Bird. Marilyn, are you wanting Orange Bird? Hey, Marilyn, I also am going to put those. I have a couple cookie cutters if you that I'll throw in with it as well because I got them from the bin. So whenever I pick them up randomly here and there, I'll just throw them in your orders. Oh my gosh, Karen, I have just been rambling. He is clean. The only thing that I didn't do with him, Marilyn, is I didn't brush him out. So if you just have like a brush, just like a hairbrush even, just to kind of fluff him up a little bit, but he smells good. So this is Orange Bird, and he is from the Disney parks. So you can't get him anywhere else other than, well, I don't know. I shouldn't say that. Maybe you can. All right, so we're going to run Orange Bird. Maybe. There we go. Ooh. Oh my gosh, come on now. There we go. Okay, Orange Bird. Oh, he doesn't have any damage to him at all. I wanted to wash him because he's plush. We got to wash him. Got to keep him clean. All right, and he's running. Orange Bird. I'm glad that Disney has like implemented him and like brought him back into the parks and stuff. He was really big. I don't know if it was the 70s or the 80s. And he started out as being a mascot for Florida for like the orange growers. And then it just kind of, I don't know how necessarily he became affiliated with Disney. I think Adam explained that at one time, but I don't remember. But yeah, he's pretty cute, Orange Bird. All right, Marilyn, he is coming to you. And I will throw in, I got a coffin and a gingerbread man. And I want to say there was another one I got too. But I'll if I remember, because he's in that bin of stuff that I just got. I also wanted to show this real quick. Oh, Boy Jerry and Dana sent me all of these Cabbage Patch shoes. And look at her. Look at this little Cabbage Patch. She's going to go on my Christmas tree, my Cabbage Patch tree. Look at her little poinsettia on her little cheek. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, you don't know who Anita Bryant is? Yeah, I know her. Okay, and then, oh wait, and they sent me these too. Elvis playing cards. I'm going to open these up. Because, they're not fun. We got to see I'm going to use my teeth. Oh, no, I don't have to. There's a little hole right there. They got pictures of Elvis. Elvis playing cards, 54. Listen to this. 54 photos of Elvis never before seen. Oh, dang it. I just got my nails done. I probably don't want to do that. Come on, cards. They're sepia. They lied. I've seen that picture before. I want to see pictures of his bedroom. Wait, I'm thinking of. Okay, I'm thinking of somebody else. Who was the singer that sang "Give me love, sweet love, I will never go away. You will always be this way." That was Anita something, right? Love, sweet love. No, it wasn't Anita. It wasn't Anita. It wasn't Anita Baker. I remember she had on a dress. It was in the 80s. Don't ever go away. It'll always be this way. Oh, no, that's not her. I'm thinking of a singer. Well, that's pretty stupid. Never before seen. I've seen these pictures. They've lied. That's not a very flattering picture of Elvis. These are, now I used to not like 1970s Elvis, but that's kind of my favorite era right now of Elvis. But these are not very flattering pictures of you, Elvis. You would not approve. There's the Joker. There's not anything that's spectacular in here. They do have a nice smell, though. They have a nice smell. Okay. So, MB, Mary Beth, sent me this for the birth of my baby. And she also just had twin granddaughters. So she said, my twin granddaughters will be here in town the next few weeks. I'll have a 7-week-old, a 6-year-old. Oh, wait, no, I don't know the twin granddaughters were the ones that were just born. She's retiring on June 26th, so she can come to one of our events then, MB. But she sent me look at this baby book. Good Night Mackinac Island. It's time to go to Mackinac Island. The dock porter will take our bags to the hotel. One time I got to take my bicycle on the ferry to go to the island. Let's go on a carriage tour. The butterflies like us. There's a butterfly garden on Mackinac Island. Do you want me to read you the story? I can see through our truck. The lighting. I am so sorry. This lighting is horrifying. It's time for a tour of Fort Mackinac. It's Fort Mackinac, and the one on the mainland is Fort Michilimackinac. Cover your ears for the cannon fire. Let's dress up like soldiers, because you can do that. No, people do live on the island. That is my dream. That'll never happen because I'm not a millionaire, but we're ready for a bike ride. If you go to Mackinac Island, only go on a bike ride around the perimeter of the island. Otherwise, you'll die. You will, because it's hilly. That's my hot dog, Seagull. Don't eat it. Our favorite shop, the bookstore. Call us when dinner arrives. Oh, they're golfing. There's a golf course there. We can dance in a concert at the park. A good night treat. There should be fudge. Time for bed. Good night, Mackinac Island. There's no mention of fudge. But that is a perfect gift. Oh, and I think it's an autographed copy. Oh, neat. MB, that was a perfect gift. I want to live on Mackinac Island, even in the wintertime, because you just get all of your supplies and then nobody can bug you. I got to get back up there. Let me know. Have you guys been to Mackinac Island? If you haven't, put it on your bucket list. Put it on your bucket list. It is my most favorite place in the entire world. Oh, it's changed a lot since 1964, Kim. It has changed. Maybe we should have a meetup on Mackinac Island. I will say that the antiquing is not that great up in the upper part. Now, I haven't been antiquing up into the UP, but like the northern part of Michigan, there isn't. It's hard. It's expensive. Any like coastal areas, it tends to be pretty expensive. It's right at the tippy top of the main, like before you get into the UP of Michigan. And then the Mackinac Bridge connects the upper peninsula of Michigan to the lower peninsula of Michigan. Mark and I, one of our things that we're going to do when we get our RV is we're going to explore the upper peninsula. It's very, very, rugged. That's not the right word. It's very woodsy. You can have some pasties and hang out with the bears. Yeah, it's my most favorite place. I think it's my most favorite place because we went there every year as a kid when my parents were still married. And so it's like where I have my fondest childhood memories. And we used to go there with my grandparents. And we stayed on Carp Lake and we stayed at the same cabins. So I think that's why it's just like a special childhood memory place for me. Emma got engaged on Mackinac Island, and so it's like now it's like one of her favorite places. And I do want to come to Arizona. I do. I thought I was going to be able to come out there, but I was going to go out there with my best friend Cindy, but they're leaving like 3 days after I get back from Greece, and I thought there is no way I'm going to be able to do that. So I can't. It was too close to when we get back from Greece because it takes a couple days to recuperate. Luckily, we get back from Greece on a Wednesday, so I'll take the rest of that week off and I'll come back to work on Monday. So I'll have some time to, adjust to being back. We leave the 22nd of May. Yeah, it's soon. It's soon. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I have a no, I don't like the Sulaks. Well, I probably would like them now, Willie. I hated them as a kid. I used to call them the frickin' Sulaks. I don't want to go to the frickin' Sulaks. I used to get in trouble for saying that when I was a kid, but I hated them. They were boring to me. I hated it, but I probably would like it now. I think there are 14 or 15 of us going to Greece. I don't think that we're going to do Italy. The main reason is because it's going to be so extremely expensive by that time, I think, to fly. And honestly, my airfare for Greece is almost as much as the trip. So it's expensive to fly right now. I haven't canceled the trip yet, but I am working with another travel company on London and Scotland together. And they are working with me, and it's like with Trova Trip, it's like these are the trips that we have and you can pick from these. Whereas the company that I'm working with now, I've told them the things that I want to do, and they're building the trip around that. So definitely Buckingham Palace in London. I want to go to the Tower of London. I want to see where the beheadings were. Hi, Rachel. We're going to go to Abbey Road. We're going to have a day that we're going to do like thrifting and flea markets and that sort of thing. And then Scotland, we're going to go to several other castles and see where like some Outlander filming locations. Dang it, I don't want to go on a cruise, Kim. I don't want to get the norovirus. I don't think I will ever go on the only cruise that I want to go on is a Viking cruise. What do they say in that commercial? Don't spend your time getting there. Spend your time being there. Horrible accent, but that's what I want to do. But I don't want to go on a cruise. Have you heard about that cruise? They're at sea. People have died. They're all, and now they're saying that it's being transferred by humans and not the. I don't think I could get Mark on a cruise anyway. He doesn't like them. They seem like they would be nice. Also, Kim, the cruises that you went on, I don't want to be around a bunch of party people. I'm not a prude by any means, but I don't want to be around people that are partying all the time. That's not my scene. I like to have a cocktail with dinner, but I'm not a drinker. I'm not a woo-woo. I like to dance and have fun, but I don't want to be around people that are acting like idiots. That's not my scene. It used to be when I was in college, maybe, but I want to be around, I want to see and experience things. I want to see where historical things happened, and I don't want to be, I left the raves. And I was the keg girl. I was the Sigma Nu girl Thursday nights at midnight. I had to pump the keg every Thursday night when I was in college. I don't want to do that. Been there, done that. Now I want to, maybe it's because I'm old. I want to go on a cruise where everyone has to be over 40. You can't be on the cruise unless you're over maybe 45. Do they have those? Can I go on those cruises? It's like a cruise for well, I don't want to go on the villages. I don't know if any of you live in the villages. I'm sorry, but have you seen, there's a documentary about the villages. It's a party. It's a party. They're party people in the villages. Well, some of them are. There is a whole Amish section that live in the villages, though. They probably aren't real parties, but I don't know. But I want to go on a cruise where everyone is over a certain age. And everyone goes to bed at 10 o'clock. Or do we have those cruises available? Lights out, 10 o'clock. Lights out. Okay, Viking cruise is probably what's going to be what it's going to be. Maybe somebody should make a cruise like that, and we can call it, what's that cell phone for old people, the jitterbug? Call it the jitterbug cruise. Isn't that what that's called? Okay, that's my cruise, Melody. Shady Pines Cruise Line. There we go. That would be, I would be down for that. Lights out, 10 o'clock. I went on a cruise that had a retirement community from California, and they were extreme partiers. Oh my gosh, they got banned. Now I'm down for some shuffleboard. Now listen, I don't need an ounce of alcohol to get out there and dance. But 10 o'clock, we all go to bed. We can get up early, have our coffee, have a fun day. Lights out, 10 o'clock, and we do it all over again. Okay, well, I've rambled on long enough. And I'm at 16%. I don't know where Mark is. I told him to come here. He's going to walk in here and he's going to be like, you made a mess. Where are moo-moos? Yes. Look. Hang on. Got this up here. I don't have a ponytail holder, but tuck this in. Tuck that in there. This could be my cruise. This could be my cruising hat. I'm ready. Shuffleboard. Is it time for shuffleboard? There we go. Maybe Mark will walk in and be like, what the hell are you doing? Really? You can't hear me. Turn on your volume. Oh. Whoop, there it is, up until 10 o'clock. Then lights out. Lights out. 10 o'clock. Oh, you're pretending you're old. Oh, okay. Well, we'll stay on here for 5 more minutes and we'll raid into Christine's sale. Blanche Devereaux. Yes. What did she say? Give me a Blanche Devereaux line. I need a Blanche Devereaux line. Give me a Blanche Devereaux line. I did have a perm, and it probably was in 1986. I was in 6th grade. Well, I ain't never. You need to go away. The sun will come out tomorrow. I also can't sing. You didn't watch the Golden Girl? Look what my mom made. He needs whippings. Stay Golden Vampers. She had extra fabric because she made me the pillows. I got this fabric from the bins, and I wanted it. It was just like a little bit fabric left. So she made me pillows, and so she had some left, and she cross-stitched the Stay Golden Vampers. Isn't that cute? Oh, Blanche, isn't it amazing how I can feel so bad and look, she didn't wear glasses though, and look so good. And she was always sleeping around, that Blanche was, right? I think I had heard that originally the roles were supposed to be, Betty White was supposed to play the role of Blanche. Like their roles were, like originally, their roles were supposed to be reversed. Could you imagine? I couldn't imagine Betty White. Although, I mean, she could be pretty raunchy, you know, but I couldn't imagine Betty White. I mean, the casting was just so perfect for that show. I love it too. I mean, it's a show that you can watch. You can see an episode 100 times and it never gets old. You can watch it over and over and over and over and over again. I'm kind of like that with the Brady Bunch, Three's Company. I mean, there are Designing Women. There are some shows that you could watch over and over and over and over and over again, and they never get old. Oh, here comes Mark. Here comes Mark. This is going to be funny. Yeah. There was another one, too, I was trying to think of. Hang on. I can get him. Come here. I'm live. Come in and say, I'm only live for like 2 more minutes. We're going to raid into the next seller. Do you find me attractive?
She looks like the lady on Roseanne.
Oh yeah, I'm like Nana Mary. That was on Roseanne. Roseanne, that was the show. I look like Nana Mary. That was gosh, what was her? She was a famous actress. What was her name? My favorite Betty White joke. Why do people say to grow some balls? Balls are weak and sensitive. If you want to be tough, grow a vagina because those things can take a pounding. Rosemary Clooney. Nana Mary. She had that curly hair and she wore her hat like that. Well, Mark, you like my hat? You want to go out to eat and I'll wear this?
No.
See what you get to take up the stairs?
Yeah, probably don't weigh much.
It does. That's a pretty big. Well, we're waiting. Oh, it's 5 o'clock. Is Christine live? I made a mess in here. Did you look behind you when you were walking through?
No.
Made a mess. Is Christine live? Okay, someone just went live. Well, we're gonna raid into their cell. Thank you guys for hanging out. Well, I want 10% battery too. We managed to drain my battery completely. I don't know. Follow me on TikTok. I might go live tomorrow on TikTok and do some squishies. So, squishies, like I'll show some squishies. So it's the Misty Show 1. I got bad hair and no battery. So I might do that sometime tomorrow afternoon, maybe tomorrow morning. I'm going to get my shipping done though. But thank you guys for hanging out today. It's good to be back. And thank you guys all so much for supporting Vamp and the Vamp sellers. We really do appreciate you. Okay, well, we're going to raid into the next seller. Bye, guys.
Are you ready?